Okay, got a nice early start this morning, about 5:30. Going to be heading out to Daylesford. Going to try the new classifiers that I made for the 8-inch sluice. Pretty much going to run the 8-inch today. So once I get up there, we'll see how we go. Okay, made it down to the creek. Lights come out a little bit. Now, don't know how familiar this is going to look, but this is where I had my sluice set up. Now, I was running my sluice on top of these rocks. Okay, see where the creek is now? I'll try and come around this side so you can get a bit of an idea of just how far or high it was. So I reckon it's about 2 foot lower today, so I'm going to be able to get into where I want to. So yeah, surprised how much the water has, or actually I'm surprised how high it actually was. But I'm gonna go back down to a spot down here. Just down this way it is. Just here, it's the inside bend, you could say. Now last time what was happening, as you can see with the flow, was flowing down here and it's hitting the bedrock on that side of the bank and then coming back in. So the possibility is that there might be some gold just around here somewhere. It actually gets quite low, and I'm not going to chuck my waders on today. What I'm going to concentrate on is this sort of area just here, and see how we go. I've got the 8-inch sluice with me this morning. This is the classifier I made, so that's one of them. And that's the other one there, the grate. I'm going to start off with this one and see how she works. Okay, first bucket of unclassified material, as you can see. So there's all rocks and all stuff like that. I'm actually digging a little bit further away, so we'll see how this thing goes. Now obviously with this classifier, I'm going to have to get rid of the larger rocks, but that's all good. Sluice has got plenty of activation in those cells. Hopefully you'll be able to see once the light comes up a bit better. It's a little bit overcast today. It should improve. But quite happy with that. I'll run this bucket through. I'll see if there's any indicators. Okay, I've run 2 buckets of unclassified material. This black bucket here. I'm pretty happy. What I'm doing is I'm just getting the larger rocks out as I go along and just placing them on the side and creating a little bit more of a dam here. As you should be able to see, all the cells here I won't lift up the classifier, but yeah, you should be able to see all those cells are full of black material. So that'll be the black sand. Actually surprised how much they're filled and how well this is clearing just using that classifier like that. Is working really, really well. What I'm going to do is also work just in here. There's a big rock. I'm going to dig just all this section out here. It's nice and close to the sluice. So yeah, I'll dig that out. But I might do 2 more buckets out of where I am digging down here, which is also behind a rock. So you've got the inside bend here. There's a large rock here, and I'm digging in behind that. I haven't got right down to the clay yet. Hopefully the next 2 buckets will get me there. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I've had a bit of luck just on this corner. Get colour almost straight away. Last time I was sort of digging about here in this material before this rock. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Okay, as I said, ran 4 of those buckets of unclassified material through. As you can see, these are the stones and bits and pieces that I've just been using to dam it up. I ended up taking the V-mat off, but as you can see, there's heavies all the way through. I'll clean out the mat, give it a quick pan, as I said, just to see if there's any colour there, see if there's any gems, and won't pan it fully. I'll do all that stuff at home. I want to try and capture as many of the gems as I can, so yeah, I'll clean that out, we'll see what happens. Okay, I run a few buckets out of that spot just down here behind the rock. Got a tiny little bit of colour. Moved about 2.5 metres away upstream. Got a little bit better colour. And then I thought, look, I did say I was going to just come here and do this. So just been digging behind this rock. Just shoveling straight in. Now, as you can see, it's pretty full. Cells are quite empty. But, wow, yeah. So, what I'm doing here with this, once I shovel some through, I just move it back, give it a bit of a shake. I clear out this grate of the larger rocks, just chuck them off to the side. Once I do that, as you should be able to hopefully see, once I clear some of these larger rocks out, another lot of rocks comes forward. Now, might seem like a bit of piss farting around, but it's a lot easier than classifying. Or, you know, classifying into a bucket, I should say. So, as you can see, this grate holds up the water quite a little bit, so it slows it down a bit, but what it does allows me to just shovel straight in and not worry about having to pull then rocks out of the cells. I'm going to clean that out, probably on about 10 or so shovels, maybe 15. I'll clean that out and see if I've got any colour here. Haven't used the yabby pump yet, so I'm going to go to all 3 places that I've been to and yabby pump as well. I've just been digging. As you can see, the rocks are starting to build So as they come out of the ground, I just leave them back in the stream. I don't throw them up on the bank. I'll clean this out, see if I've got a little bit more colour, and then I'll keep going. Okay, haven't moved. What I've done is I've changed over to this, what I'll call a grizzly plate. Just overfilled the crap out of the front of the sluice. Get some of these larger rocks out like this. Just wash them down. What I'll do is just make a little bit of a bit off to the side here where I can dig through. The material will start washing through there. So as you can see, the material's going through. At the moment, there's probably not enough water in the sluice, but as I clear off the side, dip some of these larger rocks out, the feed will come back up. I'll try and hold the phone with this hand and with the other hand just move the rocks around. That's all I'm doing, moving the rocks out of the way, just chucking them off to the side. As the flow increases, so does the material coming forward. Just swap to the other hand. So, as you can see, that was chockers. Now it's empty. And the cells are moving about. They're clearing out as well, so no material's really getting held up. There's no big rocks. You know, a couple of rocks get stuck in this grizzly. Same with the punch plate. Punch plate's a bit more of a bugger to get the rocks out. I'm preferring the grizzly. That's just me. I can shovel a lot more material in and clear it out really quickly. What I'm going to do is just do some yabby pumping straight into the sluice out of the hole that's right next to me. I'll probably fill a bucket up out of my other two holes, and then what I'm going to do is just have a little bit of a look around for another spot. See what I can find. I'm tempted to just try over this side. The other day when I was here, or the other week, when the creek was up another 2 feet, it was flying across here and smashing in down there at that bedrock. So seeing as most of the flow was going where it is today, like down here, I might try and get a bucket of material out of here. Also one just down there, and just right in the corner, if I can get in there. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to get in yet, but I'm going to try a couple of those spots and see what happens. Might even try and do a little bit of crevice work just there. Looks like someone's had a little bit of an attack from what I can see. Should be able to see the lighter bit of material there. So it looks like someone's taken a bit of the bedrock. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Okay, in a minute what you'll see is me talking about I'm going to be trying on the outside here of the creek. So that's the outside bend. You know, people say, oh, the inside bend, the inside bend. Just to show you. Bit of colour up there. Try, you know, you just got to try these things. If everyone's going to a creek and going the inside bend, and any gold's been thrown out the other side, and no one's going there and checking it, you might just get lucky. I did half a bucket of unclassified material, and that's what I got for it. There's probably a little bit more gold in the cons. I just did it quickly, but just goes to show you that you got to find that line. The other thing what I was looking for on the outside is a lot of gems get thrown on the outside. There was no gems, just gold. So yeah, see you later. I thought I'd just pan a little bit out really quickly and just get a few of the chunkier sort of pieces that I've got so far. So a few little bits. There's a lot more in the cons that I've got, but I thought I'd just show a little bit now if I don't get a chance to do a reveal at the end, depending on what happens once I get home, how much time I've got. But I'm gonna now go over where I said, over here. I'm gonna try a little bit there, a little bit over there, and a little bit over here. And then I'm gonna call it a day. I've got one spot I wanna try on the way home. It's not as far out as Daylesford. So I'm, you know, like looking for places where the least amount of travel I have to do, the better. But I do like it out here. There's plenty of opportunities, and I've only done a little section here. I've probably covered 50 metres that I've looked and tried. This Sailor's Creek runs for more than 50 metres. There's plenty of opportunities. Just come out and have a look. So I'm going to end this video here. What I'll do is I'll end it now. I'll just put me the video I make of anything I get from the other side just before this. And hope you're enjoying. Any comments would be much appreciated. Even if you know, oh, you know, you should have gone 100 metres down or upstream. I'm now going to start looking for a new location, in the sense that I've been here a few times. Time to try somewhere else for a little while, and come back here another time. At least I've got somewhere where I can come and always hit base and go, right, I can always come here and get a little bit of colour. So yeah, until the next time, I'll see you all then.